You're watching BuyPBL's Gab-fest. Guest opinions do not reflect the opinions of the show's sponsors. Video and audio quality is determined by the individual partaking in the program. We apologize in advance for any enlightened views of the industry or hurt feelings.
Hey guys, it's Eric Prum from Style Supply and UTB Live, guest hosting for Gab-fest today. With me, I've got Patrick Tan, partner of the PALS series and owner of Pro Paintball Resources, both located in Kuala Lumpur and Thailand.
That's right.
Great.
Yeah.
So we had a few questions about the PALS series, and we figured you'd be best to answer them.
Yeah.
All right. The first of which would be, how did the PALS get started?
Well, paintball actually started back in Asia in 2000. 2000. And competitive paintball actually really only began in 2004. And our founder then, Mr. Paul Lam, decided that it was time to actually bring it to become a formidable series here in Asia. And we got together a series of partners, individually representing different countries, to sit together to become the PALS.
And you had been involved in paintball both as a store owner and player?
Yes, I do own a store that distributes here in Thailand and back home in Malaysia as well, and Southeast Asia. And currently I am the PALS partner representing Thailand.
So that's another question that kind of leads perfectly into a question a lot of all of our viewers have had about PALS Thailand, PALS Malaysia. We've heard of PALS China, and we're just sort of wondering how those are all related.
We are one league sharing infrastructure. We're one league sharing databases. We're one league sharing, well, it's basically the spirit of PALS, right?
As far as the PALS series, what would you say sets you guys apart from other regional series, maybe those in the rest of Asia?
What we're trying to do is we're trying to bring competition paintball to a higher level. Right. Something like maybe Millennium or even the PSP or the MPPL. Yeah.
You guys have host hotels that almost every team stays at. There's a professional staff on hand at all times. It's something that we don't even, you guys have developed, and you guys seem to have made a really big international impression. Right. Do you guys directly have anything to do with that?
Yeah, we are affiliated to the Millennium series,
right?
And the PSP. They have been very supportive to us since the day we started.
Almost every tournament player that I've known that comes out here loves to talk about it because it's such an experience. I mean, it's a good time.
Asia has a lot to offer.
Yeah. 10 years ago, 5 years ago in the U.S., we had peer promotions that those guys would throw a huge party at the MPPL events, and it was really something to look forward to. And you guys do that. Do you want to explain a little bit about it and what the sort of thought behind it is?
Yeah, I think the culture of partying is still very predominant here in Asia. Yeah, like I said, the party culture here is big. Right. And I think that in the interest of every player, we should have one.
Yeah. So, currently the series has multiple lower divisions going up to a Division 1, which at least in my opinion, I've always considered the pro series of Asia. It's the top dogs.
Correct.
Now, are there any plans to open a pro division?
We are studying that right now.
Okay.
But I don't think it will materialize in the next 1 or 2 years.
Not in the next 1 or 2 years, but that would be maybe a longer term goal.
Yes, that's right.
Probably the most interesting thing about your league right now, as far as the growth of this sport, is it really seems not only are interested in bringing in the government, corporate sponsors, having big players parties, but in the lower divisions, you guys actually, you supply equipment for some of the guys?
We do. We actually provide rental equipment for lower divisions that don't own equipments yet. And these are contributions from the local vendors, people like myself and Snapshot Paintball, which is the distributor for Key here. Okay. Skirmish Paintball Asia, which is the distributor for Eclipse. Right. We all work hand in hand together to, develop the grassroots. Right.
Yeah. And that's something incredible that we, back in the States, I would say really need to take a look at and see how we can sort of work together. Because you guys in business should be competitors, but you realize, I guess, that the growth of the sport in general is much more important to your livelihood and your long-term business than anything. Yeah. And you guys really, you don't just say it, you really work together to grow the sport. It's very apparent.
We will all share a common interest in developing the sport.
Right, that's awesome. I mean, the countries that the teams are from, you got guys from where?
Yeah, we've got people from Russia, Germany, the Middle East.
Japan, I saw.
Japan, Taiwan. Yeah. And this year we were especially blessed with people from Canada as well.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. So, I guess back to the PALS series. Sorry, where do you see the PALS series going in 3, 4, 5 years even?
Like I said, we will be the predominant and the premier league here in Asia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just to perfect that, grow the sport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just continuously improve on it.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, Patrick, I really appreciate
thank
it.
you, Eric.
I know the viewers really appreciate it as well.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for watching Gab-fest, guys. Stay tuned for more episodes.